I'm Queen. I have a son named Chad. My son is 6 years old as of February, and unfortunately, his father is facing almost 40 years in Hunt, which is in Louisiana, and that alone calls for me to just want to make a difference for other young boys who are going through the exact same things. They don't have their fathers at home, and I know how important that is because myself didn't have a father, and I know how hard it is to explain to my son why he doesn't have a father. So just that alone made me want to make a difference. Watching his father at such a young age be given 40 years. My son will never have the experiences with his father that some kids have. And I know this is a reality for a lot of young black kids in New Orleans and all over the world. And that alone made me want to be a part of that and basically stop the cycle. You know, and let people know that you are not in this by yourself, because I know when this happened to me, I felt like I was just in this by myself. There was no one for me to talk to. You know, there was no one that I could help release this pain to.
My name is Syn. I got into foster care when I was 14 years old. I ended up being involved with another young guy who was 14 as well. We dated all throughout high school. May 5th, my senior year in high school, we decided to get married. We both were 18. We got married. So basically from 14 up until 18, that was like, it was just me and him. We fought together, we did everything together, blah, blah, blah. And 2 years later, he ended up going to jail. His first offense, he was trying to rob somebody. He ended up killing the guy in the process. It was a very high profile case. He's facing 36 years now. He just got sentenced. And that was hard for me because that was all I knew. We got our first jobs together. If I didn't have money, he had money. And I was staying with his people. So when he went to jail, they was like, we not looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I didn't have a child at the time. So it was hard, but it was fairly easier than if I would have had a child at that time. And it was always something that I wanted to do. I'm like, dang, he was a first-time offender. He was so young. He was almost going to the NBA. He just had so much going for him. And I'm like, you know, one little bitty mistake, it cost him a lot. So I'm like, if I could save another youth and deter them from that bad path, then I want to do that. And it was like, I'm not going to say he had it to do, but at the time he wasn't in college, but he still had expenses. We had expenses, and he went out there just trying to make money the wrong way. And I'm thinking about how many other of my young brothers and sisters are facing the same struggle today. And it's like, oh, he didn't have to do that. He could have easily got a job. But when you go out here, where are the jobs? Let's talk about that first and foremost. Where are the jobs? Now everybody want to come out, or if he needed it, he could have came, asked me this. He didn't have to ask you. You saw what he was going through, and you didn't try to lend a helping hand. So now that I'm on the other side looking in, I'm looking at it like, this is a problem. Are we going to keep talking about it? Or are we going to come up with ways to how we can help them and save them? And like she was saying, it's not just a you problem, it's a us problem. Because when you think about it, they always say it takes a village to raise a child. But I have a woman, I was saying, if it takes a village to raise a child, then what if the village is full of villains? Then what does it become of the child? Like when you put a child in a certain situation, you can't always say, oh, well, he should have did this, she should have did that, because you're not in that situation to be able to see that child out. So now that child is in that situation, what can we do to get them out of that? And it's while they're young, you're supposed to mold them up and say, raise up a child, not a man. So while they're still young, what is it that we can do to help them get them on a better success path now that they're older? And I met up with her, we ended up working at a job, and it was crazy because I didn't want to work there, she didn't want to work there, and the job was racist. We had problems every day, and we ended up talking about, I have a son now, she has a son. We're talking about how the fathers are not there. Mine, he's just not there. Hers, he's locked up, so it's like, now these boys are growing up without a father. We wanted to talk about more and more issues, got involved with icons for peace, and it's like, all right, we two powerful women, let's get this thing going. We have the ambition, we know what's going on, let's try to come up with some solutions for them. Because what's good is talking when there's no action behind it.
That was our number one thing. We can't keep talking about it. We need an action behind it.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Devante. I come from a very hard family. I was going from place to place. My mom and my dad were separated until I turned 13 years old. I left my mom to go live with my daddy because I always wanted to meet my daddy. Wound up living with him for a long time. Then I convinced him and my mother to get back together. As they got back together around when I turned 16 years old, my dad tried to kill me. That was a bad life experience for me. He shot me and grazed my head. And I don't talk about it much, but it just a lot that changed me. And it made me realize how fast life could end. So as me growing up, going over, I caught a couple charges and got locked up into the system. And I wanted to find a better way to get out the system. So one day, I like to do music. I was doing music, and one day I met these two, Queen and Syn, while we was doing the rap versus poetry program. And ever since I just met them, I just been trying to find better ways to find something to do with my life instead of standing in the streets and staying out the system.
Tell them how old you are.
I'm 17 years old.
Wow.
17, beautiful.
Isn't that great?
17 years old. I'm a senior in high school.
All right.
I'm supposed to be graduating.
Graduating June.
Okay. Don't say supposed to. Do what you got to do to make it happen. That's right. You do what you got to do, baby.
Yeah. And basically, right now my dad's doing time in jail. I asked for the judge to have leniency on him because he was under intoxication at the time when he did it. So they put leniency up on him, and I ain't gonna say my life perfect now, but I'm just trying to get my life back on the right path. That's what I'm going.
All right.
And I just want to say, like with his situation, think about how many other youth are out there that want to do the same thing as him, but they have no voice.
Mm-hmm.
They have no way to do that.
And the opportunity isn't presented.
It's not presented.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then that's where we come in.
Okay, now tell me about, you met each other, you realized you had the same passion, and you decided to do something about it. Tell me about that.
Ooh, we had many hardships at first.
A lot.
Many. Most of them was financial because we both have households to run. Like single households to run. We have houses, cars, bills, and we was like, we're gonna quit our job. Ooh, it was a long time coming. She was more convinced than that.
Because I told her about it. I said, I'm not working no more. And
She was
another friend of mine,
convinced.
she was like, you're not working no more. I said, I'm going to be self-sufficient. She said, girl, you're not going to do that. I said, we're going to have the same conversation in a month. And in a month, me and her was working. It was a struggle, but we were still making it. It's determination. You got to understand who you are first and foremost before you could do anything. Once you realize who you are, then you start planning out, well, what do I want to do? What am I good at?
Okay, so what did you figure out that you were good at, and what did you want
I feel
to
like I was good at talking to people. I feel like I was good at motivating people. I feel like I was good with business. I feel like if I could work for you and you give me employee of the month every year, then I could be employee of the month for my own self.
All right now.
So what we did was we took the money we had. We started off making organic soap.
Lotions, incense, candles. I damn near burned my house down several times.
Anything we thought we could sell, we was like, well, let's invest 20. Imagine how much money we wasted too. Let's invest $20 on this, and the $20 was literally wasted. And then we said, yeah, it was like, you know what?
So how did you get to what you're doing now then? From products to service, how did you do that?
Products.
Well, because our main thing was we wanted to give back to the community, but we knew that took money. Because we needed to make money in order to give back to the community. So we said whatever we do, our biggest thing was we was going to donate 30% of all profits we made to our nonprofit organization. That was our very first thing we said we was going to do. But we said, well, what all do we want to include? Our number one thing was we was looking at how much money I was putting on securities just for my son to talk to his father. So it was like, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem.
Stamps, envelopes, paper.
Exactly. Walgreens photo printouts. So we was looking at that. We was like, that's a problem. We looked at how many black men are incarcerated. I'm talking to, she's talking to my son's father on the phone. He knows her husband. Ex-husband. Who's also at the same facility as him. So it was like, well, wow. All right. Well, maybe we need to start at pen pal. Because look how many people don't receive letters and know nothing at all. And then I was working at Bridge City Youth at one time, the detention center. And I remember Family Day. You have like 30 kids, only 2 parents on Family Day. They only get one Family Day a year.
Okay.
So that was very hurting because all of them were from New Orleans. Bridge City is across the water. Why are you not here? They never received letters, and we're talking about children not receiving no contact from home. I get lonely, so I can only imagine a child who think their parents do not love them. who think that, and they'll tell me, my parents don't care about me. They don't. Why you think they don't call me? So we say, you know what? We started a pen pal.
Now, this was in a detention program.
This was in a youth detention program. And we had 2 parents come for family day. 2. And it's only one family day a year.
Okay.
And they're from New Orleans. We're talking about something that's 20 minutes away. So we was like, we're starting a pen pal. We started a pen pal, and our goal was to write at least 10 inmates a week, which that grew very quickly to almost 10 a day. So we was like, we're going to start getting donations the best way we can in order to keep up. Still trying to run the business, but we're donating all the profits we're making to our nonprofit. So we was like, okay, well, we want to step out of it way up. So we did our best to get a building, and now we sell clothes, which has helped tremendously. So now we're selling clothes, shoes, jewelry, tablets, abundance of things, belts, abundance of things. So now that helps. But it's like we're still not keeping up.
Yeah, we were kind of blessed, I'm gonna say, because instead of us having to go out there and like actually buy all these clothes and stuff, a lot of people just came put stuff on consignment. And I was like, yeah, that's the way to go, because I don't have to pay for this, but I'm still gonna get a profit off from selling it. So that was good. But
okay, let me ask you this now. You got a nonprofit. Do you have a website?
Well, it's up in the making. We having issues with the website company, but it's supposed to be queenandsyn.com. Right. By the time this come out, it might be up and running.
Okay, now, so for one thing I want to say, because we're about empowering community as we go along. So what we want to make sure is that we have your website information, and for your nonprofit, how people can make a donation.
Well, you can call us. It's one way.
The phone number is 504-427-0814.
Okay, say that again and say it slow.
504-427-0814. In case the website is not up and running, you can follow us on Instagram at Queen A&D Syn SYN, and you can DM us on there. Get in contact with us.
And then come visit us right here at the Zion Galvez, 3400 North Galvez. We're there Sunday through Sunday. We have no off days whatsoever. Sunday through Sunday, we're there from 10 to 5. We just stay late. We do it all the time. Just let us know. Like, we're always around. You can get in contact with us very easily. Also, your Facebook page.
Yeah, we have Queen and Syn's Boutique on Facebook as well. You can like us on there. And you can mail in donations. That'll be wonderful. Right now, we need interview type clothes, shoes, pens,
male
paper,
and female,
stamps.
Male and female. We help male and female inmates while incarcerated, and we try to keep know their release date. So once they come home, we help them in abundance of ways.
Okay. Now, what we need, I know you said your address, but again, say it slowly. So if people want to donate clothes or money or supplies.
Supplies, yes, because right now we have a little printer. It's a little Walmart printer. The baby's not keeping up. We have to pop her every once in a while. She's not keeping up.
But it's 3400 North Galvez. That's G as in girl, A-L, D as in dog, E-Z, Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70117.
70117.
Yes, and that's Queen and Syn's Boutique.
Okay. Well, look, thank you for being a part of the Red Flame for Freedom program. I know we just started hearing your story and got all excited, but this is what, this is what our movement is all about. Ending modern day slavery is exactly what you said. It means we've got to become involved. We can't sit on the sidelines, wait till after the fact. So you all have inspired us, and thank you so much.